Dear friends, the other day I was explaining reflex actions to my 9-year-old nephew. I gave him the example of our hand going inside fire accidentally and how we instantly withdraw our hand from the fire. This is because of the reflex action. The sensory neurons within us transmit information from our hand to our brain, and then our brain instructs our hand to withdraw immediately. I talked about the brain and body coordination, how the brain gives us instructions and how our body, our muscles, our glands, etc. follow those instructions. My young little nephew asked me, "Uncle, does our body always carry out instructions from our brain?" I was stumped with his question. This was a profound question from an innocent young boy. Do we really carry out instructions from our brain all the time? We have great ideas. Do we always materialize them? When the Somnath temple was invaded, exactly at that point in time, the priests in the temple were chanting Vedic mantras, but the mantras could not help them save the temple. It is because the wisdom of the Vedas had not translated into action through meaningful adjustment. That's why the priests had failed to master how and where to apply what they had learned. We receive innumerable stimuli, impulses from our environment. We receive so much information. We acquire so much knowledge. But why do we fail to translate them into something significant? So how can we translate our ideas into a reality? Sri Sri Thakur Nukul Chandra says, the answer is motor sensory coordination. Motor sensory coordination refers to a healthy synchronization between thought and action. So Sri Thakur Nukul Chandra emphasizes on the fact that our physique should be synchronized with higher mind. As you know, all of us have 3 types of neurons. Sensory neurons transmit stimuli from the environment to the nervous system. Motor neurons translate the information into action by activating our muscle, our nerves, our body organs. Interneurons are the bridge between sensory neurons and motor neurons. But we see 2 types of deficiencies in people. There are some people whose sensory nerves are active, but their motor nerves are not active. There are other people whose motor nerves are active, but the sensory nerves are not active. If one's sensory nerves are not active, one cannot perceive information gathered from the environment. One cannot make sense of the information gathered. Similarly, if one's sensory nerves are active but motor nerves are inactive, one may perceive information, formulate great ideas out of that, but one may not be able to translate these great ideas into reality. Sister Thakur Nukul Chandra emphasizes that good thought which is not accompanied by commensurate action fails to bring about psychophysical enhancement. It comes in the way of an all-round development of the individual. As a result, the resistance power of the nerves becomes weak. According to Sister Thakur, when one does not do the needful in spite of having the capability, his vital power declines. To engage in work entails overcoming obstacles on the way to succeed. In attempting to do so, one gains access to new reserves of energy. Those who shy away from activity deprive themselves of this energy. Furthermore, if this energy doesn't build up, it is bound to decline. Once a devotee asked Sri Thakur Nukul Chandra how to recognize a competent, capable man. Sri Thakur replied, "We need sincerity of purpose and friendship between word and work. If this minimum qualification is present in a man, he will progress and turn out to be proficient at work. Actually, he was hinting at such an individual who has mastered motor sensory coordination. We shall talk more about why we lose motor sensory coordination and how to achieve motor sensory coordination. This beautiful synchronization between thought and action